start that, and I will invite Harley when she's available.
Okie dokie. I am ready to rock for Chanel. Oh, Jesus. Her children, one and all. Oh, God. This is gonna be the Heidelin trial, isn't it? It's happening. Oh, no. Oh, God. I make for the lift at the center of this chamber. Come. I was just over there. You made me walk all the way back just to tell her.
I didn't send you over there. You went yourself.
I suppose, but come on, man.
Get back.
That looks absolutely nuts down there. I love it. I want like a still image of, you know, one part of this warbling and to like paint it on like a circular canvas and hang it up because nobody would know what it means, but I would, and I'd love it. All right, are we all going down? I feel like Thancred probably shouldn't, but they must employ a full cohort of engineers just to maintain the lifts. Doubt there's anything worth worrying over. Not for Heidelin's champion, at any rate. Am I the only one feeling terribly nervous? Surely not. As a means of communicating with the heart of the star, 'tis disappointingly mechanical in design. What did you want him to crack open a brand new astrology deck? The ether here is more brilliant than I have ever seen. Oh yeah, I suppose it's probably gotta be fucking blinding for her. This doesn't strike me as particularly dangerous, unless one is afraid of lifts. With the ship in the way, I didn't even notice this was here. I should hope Master Foshino has more to share ere sending anyone stumbling into the ethereal sea. Yeah, I think he does. Let's ask. As you all know, alongside our physical world exists an ethereal plane, what we refer to as the ethereal sea. At the heart of the star, the physical and ethereal are one and the same. Thus, the deeper we go, the easier it becomes to pass between said planes. We utilize this principle in constructing the anti-tower, and once more here in Thaumasia. No sooner did the Forum decide to withdraw from Eorzea than we began work on this facility. Our work culminated in a device that allowed us to peer deeper and deeper into the ethereal sea than ever before, in search of Heidelin's ever fainter echoes. The Ateoscope. And you commune with her through this device? For a time, yes, but since the 7th Umbral Calamity, it has been rare to hear even a whisper. If you wish to reach her, you must journey closer to the center of the star than we have ever dared, beyond the Ateoscope. Even so, I make no guarantee that you will find her, nor of your safety, not so deep in the ethereal sea. We understand, but if we are to deliver this world, we have no choice but to try. I know. I only wish we could do more than observe your progress from afar. The Ateoscope's ocular lens, by which we may peer into the ethereal sea without placing ourselves at hazard, lies above us. Through it, we can watch and guide you. In those swirling depths, there are pockets of ether so dense and turbulent that they can unravel one's soul. If we determine that you are at risk of coming into contact with such a pocket, we will recall you with teleportation magics. Yeah. To that end, it would be best if one familiar with the composition of your souls remained here to assist in assessing said risk. Otherwise, there is an increased probability that we will extract you too early or too late. Oh. Please, allow me. I have thought upon this much, and in truth, I do not believe that I am fit to join you in the trials ahead. The events at the Tower of Babel drained me, yes, but even before that, your capabilities far outstripped my own. This is no time to have a weak link in our vanguard, no matter how much she may wish it were otherwise. If I may assist in the manner that Fortuno has laid out, however, I may still be of use. Will you trust in me to do so? I can think of none I'd trust more. Compared to all that effort she put in keeping us alive while our souls were in the first, preventing us from dissolving into ether on a single expedition ought to pose no challenge at all. Even if we did, I expect you would hunt us down and restore us to health somehow. You flatter me, but rest assured, I will be keeping a close eye on all of you. There is one more thing. Those in ages past referred to the ethereal sea as the underworld, our final resting place. In its embrace is memory washed away, leaving only the purity of one's soul, or so we believe. Yet, what of these memories? Few think to ask what becomes of them, cast adrift on ethereal tides. Some theorize they linger for some time, those associated with strong sentiment in particular. In those depths, memories of the departed may even coalesce around you, for hatred or for love. Thus do I caution you to be wary, but also to have faith. Remember those who did gladly extend a hand to you, that they may lift you up once more. Oy, 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 oy. Oh god. As soon as he said the name of it, I knew that it was going to be a duty because when I logged in earlier today, I saw that you were in it as a duty. I was
Oh no, I wasn't in
online.
this duty. I was just hanging out there.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, you can just go there later in the story and
Yo,
beat the bomb.
cool. Maybe our enemies are down there, but if we've beaten them once, we can beat them again. I'm more concerned about our meeting with Heidelin. We may find our truth, but what if... No, I would rather not think on it. Let us move on. We have always tried to do the right thing, but we have not always been kind nor merciful. Should not be surprised if some few harbored resentment for us as they passed on. We must face these truths and meet them as they come. If some part of them remains in the ethereal sea, do you think... Forgive me, that's not why we're here. And no matter what happens, she'll always be with us. With Reen, most of all. She'd tell us to live for the here and now, to do what must be done. And we will. I've seen more than enough death in my time. Friends, enemies, far too many to count. Once revenge was all I lived for. All that hate, all that anger. What good did it do? None, that's what. The way I see it, there's no point living for the past. It's the present that needs protecting. Cannot help but think of those who were transformed into beasts. Their ether dissolved into nothingness, their souls forever lost. Yet, I dare say Fandaniel still wanders the ethereal sea, as two ancients who gave rise to Zodiac, setting in motion so many cataclysmic events. If there is justice or morality at work that governs our fates, I do not know it, nor do I think any man ever will. God damn. This is why I always sit and read all the dialogue.
Good shit.
If Heidelin be unwilling or unable to divulge Meteon's location, I shall see our comrades delivered to the moon, one and all. I pray, however, that this eventuality doth not come to pass. While even a sliver of hope remaineth, we must needs fight on. I now understand why these facilities are so heavily guarded. If it fell into the wrong hands, the wisdom of Heidelin could be dangerous, 'tis true. However, that danger is not compared to what would result should the common folk en masse venture into the ethereal sea unprepared, which they most certainly would if they thought it would allow them to speak to the dead. Once that secret got out, no rational argument could dissuade people from wanting to see their loved ones, no matter how ephemeral the meeting. Yeah.
Good?
I want to read the dialogue, the text for the...
Oh, I was actually going to
thing.
read it out loud as we queued in. Sure.
Oh, yes. No, please. Please.
No.
My throat needs a break anyways.
Deep in the heart of Labyrinthos lies a secret amongst secrets, the device through which the Charlayans have peered into the ethereal sea to learn Heidelin's secret. With their bargain with the form fulfilled, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are poised to journey to the Itioscope and beyond, beg for aid, but no depth or without the dark.
Here we go. Oh my god.
It's an elevator to hell.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god. Oh hey, I know what Freddy's wearing. It's a nice piece. Holy shit. Oh my god, this is what I saw in the trailer very briefly. Oh my god.
All seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me.
Would you mind taking point, May, and I'll grab aggro as monsters appear?
Those things are pure malcontent, the residue of lives unfulfilled. Interesting. It's like zooming in on different parts. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, only one of these ways is actually goable. Got it.
Yep.
Interesting. Ooh, okay, that one's fiery. Hello? Yo! What's with this fire in the middle? Oh, there's a bunch of them watching from outside. I'm assuming we have to kill them before
Fire's doing something.
Wait, what? Scion's memory. Oh! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! I believe I can't see the buttons because of your tears. No, I wasn't expecting that. Why is my GCD so blurry? Oh god. Oh, Lydia. Let's Ogia climb. Oh god. Somehow that didn't hit me? Okay. I must have been just on the edge. Ah!
Remember, blue AoEs hit a second time, a second later.
Okay. Good to know. I come over here where everyone else is. I feel like a dum-dum for being off by myself. I feel less of a dum-dum now. Oh no.
Shield.
Ah!
I hope you enjoyed that shield.
Thank you. I did.
I made it myself.
Yeah.
I am the shield healer in this duty.
Let's force shields on everyone.
I will put a new shield up in 71 seconds.
Also, I did not know that about blue markers.
Oh yeah, I think you first see it in the Innocence fight.
Oh, I didn't actually
But
learn
it's-
what it meant. Oh god, I'm
Owie.
dead. I ran into Bolt like a dummy.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Oh, thank you.
I got distracted by looking at my rotation. It's been a while since I've done Summoner.
It's alright. Worst case scenario, I can solo this fight.
Absolutely not.
I'm level 90 here. I absolutely can.
I mean, let's not test it.
Freddy, you do not know true frustration until you hit to solo all 3 bosses in the next dungeon.
Uh,
Because your healer keeps dying, and then the DPS dies because they don't have a healer.
Could be some mechanics in that one.
As a
There's
dear friend likes
field.
to say, mechanics are for cars.
There are cars in this game!
Yes, and the mechanics are for them, not for me.
True. Not for people. Well, I think I've only done this dungeon once or twice.
Well, yeah, the only roulette it can show up in is leveling roulette, and by the time you're level 89, like, are you really gonna do leveling roulette one more time and hope that you get this one?
Follow the flow of ether. It
Whoa.
will guide you.
I was not expecting the floor to go away like that.
The ether is too dense. Ah, I'm losing you.
Well. Abyssal plane. Jesus. Alright.
That ability was called the Whisper of Our Discontent.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, look, it's another gold soul. It's an axe.
Yes. Oh, what am I doing? I don't have to get out of that. Oh shit. Oh, I know who that is now. It took me a second.
You remember the Archon who wielded an axe?
Okay, the way you say Archon who wielded an axe, now I'm like, I don't fucking know. No.
It was.
Enlighten me.
It was Moonbrita.
Oh, shit. Oh. Hi, buddy. Oh.
We got 30-second buff. You mind if I big pull this because we got a buff?
Go for it. Yeah. I got my ley lines and everything, so this will be good.
Take everything. Random bullshit.
Got a 1.
I got it.
Freddy, let May take point. Cute.
Thanks. Oh man. Riddle it, man.
Careful who you make fun of in high school.
Yeah. I mean, having played his new duty, holy shit.
It's
Having,
good.
you know, seen people like, Jesus. Makes sense that he'd be here. Oh shit. What?
One of the ones that's breaking quickly.
Whoa, what? Ah! That's not where I was meant to put that, but whatever. And that's fine. What happens if I try to return to my ley lines? Nope. I just go to the... Same one as before.
Nope. That one has missiles on it.
Well, guess I'll die.
Oh, I tried.
You tried. This is true.
You rescued her into the laser, Freddy.
Didn't rescue her far enough.
Interesting that they call it Tartarus. You will fall to Tartarus. So is there like layers? Is there are you trying to tell me that there's several rings to hell here? Ow.
So we want the crystal that's dissolving quickly, but that doesn't have missiles on it. So it's up front.
Front. Yep. dumb. I didn't pay attention to how much we had left. Okay. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh no! I didn't mean to go yet. I was gonna appreciate the view. Okay. I can come back though, you said. So. Oh? Whoa. What?
Got some orbs, yeah.
Okay. Yo. Whoa. Bigger orbs. Destroyed a bunch of things.
We heard you like crystals.
I guess. Yeah, Jesus.
These crystals look like they've seen better days.
They really do. Is this what happens? This is why she's getting weaker every rejoining? It's because stuff's getting thrown in here and it's just like breaking everything apart. That would be an interesting take. Treasure.
Treasure.
I'm just like a little in awe, like what the fuck.
Excuse you, I did not give you permission to aggro. I'm gonna pull these guys back a bit to that vortex.
Okay. Oh! Oh! Hey! Hi! Oh my god! Ah!
Nope, you get kicked.
Oh god. What's this gonna be? Oh my god.
Is as far as you go.
Oh my god.
Oblivion beckons.
Boss fight so good, you fight him 4 times.
Yeah, my god.
Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far. You will persist in this folly no longer.
Oh god. Was coming back here a bad idea? Maybe.
Nope,
Will I
you did
admit
it.
that? No.
The
That was-
stage is set.
Correct mechanic.
Hell yeah. Starting to learn to be able to see the mechanic and do it perfectly in one try. Now watch, just because I got cocky, then I'm gonna fuck a bunch of shit up and die again.
So it's done.
Yo.
Let the curtains rise for the main attraction.
Do you remember how you dodged curtain call?
Yeah,
May?
you had to be behind something.
Remember what that was?
Yeah. Wait, what? Bracing wind leaps from the pages of memory. Oh my god! Is she gonna make a big thing for us? Oh my god, she is!
My, what a boorish audience you are.
Crisscross applesauce.
That worked.
Right, Frigga, so he's right.
How nice of him to never use left Firaga Forte.
Right?
Oh, and again.
I have an LB2 on hand.
Oh. Are you saying I should use it?
I mean, you could.
I'll use it if you don't want to.
I'm gonna use it. Don't you worry. I'm a black mage. I know what I'm doing.
Explosion.
And between casting that, I did not lose my rotation.
Nice.
There's left. I knew you had it in
Oh
you.
no.
Right. Right.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. What happens when you kill someone in hell?
Lies. All
You just
lies.
sulk for a bit.
Your dreams, your hopes, your futures, delusions and lies.
I guess so. My goodness.
What?
What?
Oh, that's on our end.
Oh, both of you guys. Well, one of you disappeared.
Rip.
Are you guys still alive in this Discord call? I don't think they are.
Damn.
Ready to dance and wait? While I take pictures of this fucking area because holy shit.
Damn. Bad ham. Bad ham.
Can I? Oh, I can't fall off here. Good.
Pretty.
Yeah, very. And there goes one. And there goes the other. Well, this was pretty wild. I don't know why, but because they said so much about right before, like all the NPCs said stuff about enemies that might coalesce. It like didn't cross my mind that there would be the possibility of like Papalymo and like Spirit of Minfilia too, like ugh.
Little forgotten.
God. This game.
Yeah, you are approaching the main event.
Jesus. Well, that's why I made a little win to meet thing. Because I was like, I know everybody wants to be there for that. Or at least a few of the people. So, it was their suggestion. I was like, I should probably do that.
That's nice of him.
I'm assuming there's cutscenes after this.
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is what I have the recording for. So, I guess...
In that case, no, I'll stick around and watch the cutscenes. But if you're gonna hold off on the trial, then I'll probably be heading to bed after.
I don't know. I know he said that it was literally just the last zone. Whatever that is. That's... Said you'll know when it's time for the last zone because they make it really fucking explicit.
Yep, you are not heading there just yet. You'll see.
Mm-hmm. Like trying to delay just a little bit longer in case they're able to get back, but okay, that's what this is for. That's what the recording is for. Oh, hello.
My very essence begins to wane. Sweet, sweet agony.
Leave this to her.
Come to deal the coup de grace.
Oh, I see a Harley
there's
has
one.
returned.
Internet died. I'm hotspotting in.
Okay.
Good. Watching you struggle against the inevitable is bad comedy. Erase me from existence, soul and all.
Have you any memories of Mitian?
How would you know that name? Then it was you. In Elpis. With Emmett Suck. The final pieces fall into place.
Indeed.
In my halcyon days, as the mortal Ammon, I was haunted by a dream. Night after night, the faceless multitude, the voiceless cries, shards of shattered memories. But slowly, the fog began to clear. This was Elpis. And I was Hermes. Recurring though it was, I paid this dream little heed. It was only when I was granted the seat and memories of Fandaniel that I knew these visions to be true. They were the memories of Hermes, that he himself erased using the power of Kairos.
Mm-hmm.
Or so he thought. In his attempt to burn away the events of that fateful day, he succeeded only in searing them more deeply into his soul. My soul. Death failed to expunge them. No matter how many times it came. Rebirth after rebirth, from one Fandaniel to the next. I wonder, is Emet-Selch adrift somewhere in this ethereal sea? In defeat, finally remembering your time together in Elpis? How it must gall him to be entrusted with knowledge of the final days, only to be rendered powerless to act upon it. So many lifetimes dedicated to restoring his beloved Amarok in blissful ignorance. Oh, folly. But make no mistake. My life as Hermes is not the reason I invited the world's end. I have lived. I have struggled. I have dredged the very depths of despair. And in the detritus of existence, I found the truth. I served a great ruler, powerful beyond measure. The world his dominion. Yet even he and his vast empire were destined to fall, to become one with oblivion. At the end of life's journey lies only death. So I ask you, why live at all? We betray, we torment, we murder. We are wicked, spiteful creatures, without exception. If life is so sacred, so precious, why fill it with such misery? Man wallows in a hell of his own making without purpose or meaning. To live is to suffer, and I would end that suffering by my own hand.
It's not your choice to make for everyone else.
It matters not if it flies in the face of all believed right and just. Death is the only solution! That is my truth. My answer to the question. And yet, even as the words pass my lips, I am filled with doubt. Has my search reached its end? Was this the only way? After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
The lamentations of the damned. How it vexes me to see your conviction falter at the last. Fandaniel, still clinging to existence, I see. You, who champion death so fervently, unwilling to accept your own, refusing to be purified and swept into the sea of souls. As do I. We prisoners to memory, watching as the world turns. Though unlike me, you will be spared the ignominy of having your corpse made a puppet, dancing to another's tune.
Is that Asahi?
Asahi.
How very astute. But let me be clear, I have not come to consort with the likes of you.
Wow.
Nor have I come to bemoan the state of the world following my untimely demise. In fact, I delight in mankind's downfall and the anguish it brings the savior of the savages. If I...
Oh shit.
But to be made accomplice to the betrayal of Lord Xenos. I would die 1,000 deaths to exact my vengeance. Now you are at my mercy. I shall drag us both into oblivion, even should you be reborn. You're...
Oh fuck.
Even here, even now, you have every right to hate me. For the fool I was, for the monster I became. But I will not beg forgiveness. The tale of Hermes, the man who knew so much, yet understood so little, ends here.
Don't try to follow me. I had more of you people than I could stomach in life. Never mind in death.
Likewise, I pray we do not meet again.
You tell him, Alfie.
You had better hope not.
Come. Hydaelyn is waiting.
Oh shit.
Brave travelers, I welcome you.
Damn. Damn, girl. Nah. We meet again, Vanna.
I see. Thou didst journey under Elpis. And now, the rivers of time converge.
She looks a lot more dangerous and menacing with that.
I know why you have come. Yet I would hear you speak your reasons all the same. You created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
To flee is but one of two paths. The other leadeth to Meteon, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem. Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute. Where emotion and memory govern all, ether will avail you naught. Meteon hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it. Is what I might have said once. After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear. I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough. But are we truly so powerless? That our only choice is to flee?
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Atheris, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Meteon reported, every attempt ended in failure. Darkness abideth within every living being, and can never be cast out. Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer. And in suffering, find strength and purpose and hope. As you have done so many times before. Thou dost pursue an impossible dream, yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee. Thy yearning for the power to save the powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light. For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again. Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy companions will attest. In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched. The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure. As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. when all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope. For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high. Therein lieth your power, the strength to silence the song of oblivion.
Then there is a means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy. Hark! Nigh impossible is it to send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance. As the will of the star, I ask of you this. Do you possess the fortitude to stand firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself? Should you lack the strength to best a supreme deity, I cannot allow you to make the journey. You must leave this star and never return. Prepare yourselves.
Prove ourselves worthy, then. Sounds straightforward enough.
Aye. No room for confusion there.
In any case, we've come too far to back down now.
I am of the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
Hey, do I exist again?
The three of you
Yeah.
seem to be forgetting who we're up
Cool.
against.
Yeah, no, the
It's
internet.
not every day we battle a divine being of untold power. Well, not quite every day. Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, there'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back. For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years. I would hear thy response, warrior of light. Shouldst thou emerge victorious?
Oh my god.
This is the only trial you can actually do in a trust,
Oh my god.
so that your party
Yes.
can be the rest of the Scions if you want.
So, who do you want to queue with?
You guys. Because you've been here since the beginning.
Well, if you decide you want to try it as a trust trial later, you can access this through the duty support menu.
Okay.
I will say that Alice A is really bad at the trial.
Okay.
She's not bad, she's just a red mage.
Got something to say about red mages, Harley?
as someone who mained a red mage throughout a significant portion of Shadowbringers, yes, I do. I know what we do. We backflip.
She backflips herself to death more often than not.
Oh, I see.
Like, there's just strings of Reddit threads of people talking about this trial, and you'll see, like, subthreads within it. Oh, Alice killed herself in yours as well? I thought it was just me.
Oh my god.
I will say we're on a hotspot internet, which is probably not ideal for both of us being in a trial.
I think that if we stop... Like, I may drop out of the stream for the duration of the trial so that more resources can be devoted to the game. So, Freddy will have to do your callouts.
Yeah, what?
What?
I know the Extreme Fright pretty well, so I hope that the mechanics are more similar than I remember.
Oh my god. Estinian's dialogue. What surprise to hear me and love mentioned in the same breath. I've not a heart of stone. Even in my darkest hour there were people I cared for, mentors, comrades. That mad woman who gave her life for us. Then you and Alphina threw my eyes off a bridge and I've never known peace since. Oh my god.
I don't know what I like more, that he says that he cared for a sale, or that he considers them his eyes because his soul has merged with Nidhogg's that much.
Right, yeah.
Like, there's a lot to unpack in those 3 sentences.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hang on.
I don't...
Just...
Ready to do Ovana again.
Oh, you know, I almost said it, the last time, but I was like, I feel like there being a mini thing where I fight her is the preview of the mechanics for this. And considering I'm going in as a black mage, I'm scared. Also, I'm ready.
Good, you're the party leader.
Oh no.
I'm gonna need to log back in and everything. Hold on.
Why don't you read that description while you're at it?
Okay.
Unless
no,
you'd like me to narrate.
Yikes.
Goddess of light, will of the star, Heidelin. From the far reaches of the ethereal sea has she ever called to you, and at last you meet face to face. Though the Scions would traverse the great expanse in search of Meteon to forestall the final days, you must first rise to meet her challenge and prove yourself equal to the task.
Oh.
Yeah, we were trying to get the hotspot working. It turned out, even though I was hooked up to the hotspot, there we go, I wasn't able to get...
in a good class.
It's alright. I wasn't able to get online because my wired connection was still plugged in, and it was prioritizing the wired connection that did not exist over the hotspot that did.
Uh-huh.
Because computers are smart.
Also, I like that seeing her now, the form that Reen takes during Eden, where she's trying to be Shiva, but then she kind of also becomes Heidelin, is entirely based off of the imagery we saw in those paintings. It doesn't look anything like this design.
Because
it's
summoning is a concept of your mind, yeah.
Yeah. I just love that detail. Because I was kind of like wondering if her design would be similar at all, but like, no, it's, love it. Love it. It's just such an attention to detail, you know?
I will say that imagery in the cave paintings existed for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was an image that was burned onto the souls of all life on this star.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to go?
I think so.
Alright, I'm going to disconnect from the call, and I'll be back after the trial.
And after we queue up, I may like leave like right after we exit.
Okay.
Sorry, I gotta go. But I'm
Yeah.
really glad I get to do this one.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh,
stay
shit,
in
yeah,
voice
it
mode
is.
and stop streaming.
Okay.
Because I might need call-outs. It's been a hot minute.
What do you mean? This just came out 2 seconds ago. Clearly. No one's ever done this before. I'm the first person ever to finish this game, actually. I don't know if you knew.
First ever.
God. I can just imagine being the first person to, like, complete the expansion and then have to sit there on your thumbs waiting for everybody else being like, I want to talk to people about this.
Welcome to my life. All of my friends are still pre-Heaven's Word. I have no one to talk to.
Like most of my friends and coworkers are in the midst of it. A few of them did Endwalker at launch, like I did, but most of them did not.
I think I'm gonna take this moment to do a cool. God damn. Exit to the ethereal sea. Yeah. Damn. What a design. So cool.
Yeah, Amano has a very distinctive art style, and their modeling team is just amazing at getting that rendered.
I think it's definitely this one, and also Vothri from Shadowbringers are, and of course Warrior of Light. Probably hands down the best job channeling Amano's style, like in game, of any Final Fantasy.
I also just want to point out the fact that there is an absurd amount of bones in this cloth.
Wavy.
The only way they'd get it to wave like that, with the like folds looking like they're actually folding over each other from time to time, is an absolute shit ton of stuff. The only thing that bothers me is that there's like 2 vertexes in the middle here that are like, I don't know, it looks like honestly something went wrong during the export because they're like not in the right spot. You can tell more when it's on the bottom. Anyways.
It's hard for me to tell.
Yeah, I guess I've skimmed a lot of things, so. Yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. Each piece of drapery here probably has more polygons than the average PS1 model.
But it probably has less average polygons than the average 1.0 model.
Got him.
Yeah.
Like that fucking barrel.
Yeah.
The legendary barrel.
The barrel. Why is it taking so long?
I'm
It's
surprised.
not like it's an endgame trial or anything.
No, it's a popular trial roulette.
Yeah, you'd think with a healer and a tank in here, it would have filled up quicker.
Swap to heals.
You want to swap to heals?
Don't know how well I trust myself healing. It's been a while, but
So far, I've got 2 out of 3 trials correct. But I also don't know what the 3rd one is, so.
Trial roulette says that it's currently wanting for tanks.
I do not trust myself to tank.
No, but I might trust the trade.
You know what? I know what always does it, is when I decide I'm gonna go back to the free company house. Ah ha ha!
Oh my god, you're right. That's so funny. You have to
Every
tempt fate.
single time when we were doing Eden that I was getting annoyed with how long it was taking, I would go to start teleporting to the free company house and it would pop immediately. I feel like that's a clippable moment, almost. Ah yes, somebody with a cowboy hat for this epic AF battle.
Big booty business.
Is that seriously his name?
That's his name.
Incredible.
Oh my god.
I, the last of my kind, shall test
Damn. I cannot believe. Jeez.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
Okay.
A change of arms. May the test continue.
So each weapon has a different AoE it does.
Okay. So what weapon is she using now?
Okay, dance in.
Where near or far.
Ah! That was... Wow, I didn't
Yeah,
make
sorry,
it.
the
real
chakrams
close in.
are going to be in.
Okay, chakrams are in. Got it.
And now this.
And then the white mage staff is out, and then the sword is a giant cross.
Okay. Cross pointing north?
yeah,
or
cardinal.
Cross... Okay, cardinals. Got it.
Yeah, so this is out.
Out.
Light
Got it.
unyielding.
Oh, God. I didn't realize I could step over that. Thanks. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. You don't want to know how many times I died to all these trials the first time. Yep, so this is the cardinal cross.
By blade.
And
Where near or far.
God
Yeah,
damn.
never fast enough.
it's a fast one. I got a minute on Swiftcat. Or sorry, 1 second on Swiftcast, not a minute.
It's all good. The other person got me.
If it was me, I was the best.
By blade.
God.
Crystals of light. To me.
Must destroy all crystals.
Here. The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think.
You.
Find your way in the darkness. Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
But this test is far from over.
Someone chicken out on that LB3? In.
I was waiting for that one.
And we spread.
Ah! Oh no. Me and Naomi were on top of each other.
Yeah, I think I was inside the tank.
We're high or low?
Oh yeah. So we're gonna have to.
Oh no.
Okay, I hate shop rooms.
Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
It's just like Ifrit, but way harder.
Oh, okay, good, because I hadn't done anything yet. I was okay.
Out.
Light unyielding. Refulgence eternal.
Huh?
Don't stand near an end. That one can get problematic when people have AoEs on them and they need to spread. They'll get like cornered.
See.
And cross.
By blade.
Who? Who's there?
Succumb not to fear.
Oh god, what is that? Huh.
My gosh. Just hug the group and pray.
I guess, yeah.
Those waves will hurt.
Yeah, I believe it.
Out.
Light unyielding.
Nice and easy.
Oof. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh god. That's a bad place for this.
Onto the tiny jumping aura. Aura. We got this. We're doing good. In.
We're
Gonna
near
crawl out.
or far.
Every time. Every time.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh god. Thread the needle. Cross.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, someone else got it. Okay, we're good.
jeebers. Where am I supposed to take this?
That's fine.
I'm scared. I follow the jumping. In.
Where near or far.
May, that was a very good decision to stand still. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm so over
I am Black
that
Mage.
move.
Black Mage does not move anymore because
I'm
I found
so-
out that moving
yeah.
kills people. Oh. Ow! I trusted you there!
Oh,
Light unyielding.
Okay. I made it there barely in time.
process.
Cross.
By blade.
Oh no. I actually did pretty good.
I assumed correctly that everyone but me would move. So close.
Light unyielding.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, nicely done.
At last, man has the strength to.
Alright. I'm gonna fly, but enjoy.
Alright. See you later, Friday.
Night.
Uh,
Yeah, sorry that I couldn't do callouts, but I really didn't want to risk draining the hotspot.
no, it's okay. Freddy did a really good job.
Good.
happening?
That was her plan.
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment. It was a true test of your prowess. You have done well.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis. Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential, and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled, to deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought. When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time. And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations, surpassed me.
Wow.
I entrust the fate of the universe unto you.
Jesus.
This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars. Deliver it unto the Lockwards. They will guide you to
I can hear your chair every time you move.
Don't know why it suddenly picked up. Right?
Yeah, it's all good.
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse. And unlike Meteion, we cannot simply soar on waves of Dynamis to our destination.
Indeed. To make such a journey would require an astronomical amount of ether.
The amount that she has.
But a solution lieth close at hand.
Jesus.
Of course.
Yes, my child. Ever since I became the will of the star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized.
Wow.
They who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it hath become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature.
Wow.
The Mother Crystal. Our final hope. Alas, I can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope. have a gift for thee. Come closer. Long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on. Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned. Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire. As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift. Thou dost possess the crystal of Azum, yes?
Yeah. This music, man. Making me
As
tear up.
Heidelin, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself. I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter, to give form to the formless. Use it wisely, for it will not last indefinitely. As thou hast seen on thy journey through the ethereal sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance. It is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azum's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer. With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over. Of this, I have no doubt, for yours is a light brilliant beyond measure. Long after I have gone, though not even my soul remaineth, my love will be with you forever, my dearest children.
Ugh. My god. Oh my god.
Every once in a while, Third will just find that song or like a cover of it and be like, yeah, I feel like crying right now.
Oh my god. Yeah. So I have things to tell you. I'm glad to see you well. Though we could roughly place your souls. Deep as you went, we could neither see nor hear you. The fluctuations in your ether near the end gave me quite a fright. What in the world happened? Well.
Killed God. A little bit.
I mean to say, Heidelin is... No, there's no time to feel our feelings. We must carry out Heidelin's will without delay. We'll find Meteon if it's the last thing we do. If you wouldn't mind handing over the crystal letters. Fancy navigatory one.
Of course. Here you are. To the edge of the universe, where congregates the despair of countless stars. You are determined to see this through? We are. Should words fail us, we will fight. To the bitter end. I know it pains you to accept this. Would that I need ask nothing more of you. Yet, we only have two means to travel the great expanse. The moon and the Sharlayan's Ark. I am all too aware that without both of them, there will be no exodus. But I nevertheless beg you to honor the agreement we made. The Forum's decision will be honored. You have earned the right to use the ship as you see fit. I could not rescind it even if I wanted to. As it happens, I do not, and would do all within my power to aid your cause.
That's settled. Might I suggest you rest for a while? Proving oneself to Heidelin is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, you'll need a day to make the necessary calculations. You may as well take advantage of it.
You can chart a course through the sea of stars in a single day? Ye gods. Shall we head above ground for some fresh air then? And perhaps a nap? Once again, I must reiterate that I very much appreciate the chill music of this place, considering the rest of this expansion. Hello, Ojika Sinchika.
I want to say something, but I don't want to ruin it for you.
I heard about your foray into the ethereal sea. The students have ventured far and wide, but never quite so deep as that. Are you experiencing any after effects from your prolonged exposure? Nausea? Dizziness? Hauntings? Well, have a pleasant sleep, and if you do experience any unusual phenomena, please let me know. I shall add it to our records. Alright, I have a feeling I'm about to get another cutscene. Whenever they're explicitly like, go to bed, I'm like, alright. Here we go. I don't like how quiet it is. I'm scared. Aww. Music.
There you are. Some time, indeed, yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
What? Why is he getting clearer? Oh, because we're getting deeper.
Also, nice quote of the Warrior of Light fight right there.
Uh-huh. Where's the moon? It's just saying it's later at night. Huh. I have thoughts about that, but I don't... They're not, like, fully formed yet.
Even got Emanolane to pull weight? Wow.
At a snail's pace, but he's doing it. Okay, so.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone that I've talked to so far that has been a... Okay, so to use a specific in this case that we were just recently reminded of, Amon is a shard of Hermes' soul who became Fandaniel. And before he was reminded who he was before that, he had reoccurring dreams of memories that he tried to, you know, remove. Xenos talks about having the same memory over and over, or the same dream over and over and over again of the end of days. Meaning, he's obviously a shard of somebody, who was there for the event. I don't know if it's...
everybody is technically a shard of somebody.
Yes and no, there are new souls, right?
That's a great metaphysical question.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer to.
Okay.
Like, where do new souls come from? From ether that was all subject to the final days and then shattered?
Even the ancients didn't know, because the one thing that they couldn't figure out was how to impart something with a soul.
And that's why they were so ready to accept that I was a familiar of Azam's creation, because I had the similar hue.
Yep. Because, like, they
Not
didn't
similar.
know...
Same.
Yeah, like
They said same at first, and then they said similar from there on out. Which means,
because
to
obviously
me...
you can't be Azam, so it can't be exactly the same.
Yeah, I understand that it's the same, but I'm just... Yeah, I was just using the wording they use the most.
Yeah.
So that means... Is there a part of my soul that is floating down there that I just connected with in my sleep, that was down there vibing and just chatting with Hythlodaeus? Because that's what it feels like. It just happened, which is fucking wild to me.
If there is a part of your soul which is down in the ethereal sea right now, it means that one of your alt-U versions on another shard is currently dead.
Yeah, which would mean, like, the 13th or something.
Yeah. And who even knows what the hell's going on in the 13th? I think it's stuck.
Yeah, I think so.
But, like, you know, maybe the 5th or something. Like, had a bad day, you choked on a pretzel. Now you're chatting with Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Trust you've had a good rest. An envoy of Master Foshino arrived not long ago with a message. The Lupperits have determined Meteorn's location. We've been asked to gather at the Rostra. I'll meet you there along with the others. Damn. That's big news.
So, it's not this quest. I believe it's the next quest that sends you to the 6th zone. But again, the name of the quest will make it very obvious. So, if that's where your stopping point is going to be, you'll know when it is.
Yeah, that's my stopping point. Okay, I got people to talk to. Barnier. You would know the reason for this assembly. You'd better ask Master Lavier. Okay, you have nothing interesting to say. Well, the forum here is not here in its entirety to brood and glare at us. Master Barnier's presence alone is enough to put me on edge. Not feeling any ill effects from the Teoscope, are you? After playing test subject for those new Etherites, even the mention of Ether's sickness makes me feel a little queasy. How did you sleep? Well, I should hope. Oh, as if, like, I responded, okay. It's likely the last opportunity we will have to take a proper rest for quite some time.
I think it's more, how did you sleep? Well, I hope.
Oh, I see. I probably could have
It works
done
both
a few more
ways.
winks myself. Ugh. The thought of what's to come was keeping me awake, you see. So I thought to do a bit of research, hope I might eventually feel weary enough to doze off. But before I realized it, it was already morning. No need to scold me, I already regret it, and will probably only feel that regret more keenly as the day wears on.
You have a lookout point up there, by the way.
Yep. Since the final days first manifested, we've been tested as never before, even more so in your case. Nevertheless, our work is far from over. We cannot afford to falter now, not when the end is in sight. I fear our recent travails within Labyrinthos and the Ethereal Sea have taken their toll on my mind. For last night, I received a visitor in my dreams, Moon Breda. A vision not of the woman she was, nay, but the woman she would have become. Oh, do tell! Say more, right now. Hydaelyn, the heart of this star, is gone, and yet, on the morrow, the sun will rise, and life will go on. When I look upon Sharlayan and its idyllic surrounds, there are moments when her absence feels unreal. As do the final days. Would that it were so. Gods, I can hardly believe the Lupperites managed to find Meteon out there, hidden among the stars. The sheer distances involved are mind-boggling. Before coming, I thought to inquire after our comrades abroad. It seems that the effects of the final days have been observed further and further north of Garlemald. For a blessing, those regions are largely uninhabited, but in any event, we mustn't misinterpret this as a geographical spread. There's no telling where in the world the phenomenon will strike next, unfortunately.
What took you so long? We have much to discuss and scant time to do it.
Please tell me she's voiced for the next cutscene. My throat is killing me. Everyone appears to be present and accounted for. Good. As you know, the Lupperites have deduced the whereabouts of Meteon by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by Hydaelyn herself. Your quarry's location is a place far beyond the moon, in the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, at the edge of creation. A veritable Ultima Thule. Oh my god, I've seen that name everywhere because of hunts and stuff. Indeed. How then are we to reach it?
An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have an equally excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion systems, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule, but the myriad other facilities housed within it would greatly impede the travel through the Sea of Stars.
God.
Even the Mother Crystal may not possess an ether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our hyperhopper into your ether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. What?
Father, does this mean... Bear in mind, this decision was not made solely at my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Hearing the Lupperites' proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to this endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate the moon and to resettle on another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Hydaelyn believed you possessed of the strength needed to overcome this crisis. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Hydaelyn's own making. Therefore, if in the 11th hour she would proffer another means by which we may seek salvation, we would be fools to dismiss it out of hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of this star. That is why we have chosen to place our faith in Hydaelyn, in you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule.
What of all the people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious.
I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds on the Magna Glacius, nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of adamantite go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest, quite the contrary. They have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Leopards, too, willing to abandon the Exodus?
Were you not listening when I said we were born of Hydaelyn's love for Atheris and its people? If it means your survival, we would do anything to help. And you'll most certainly have need of our expertise where you're going. There's no guarantee Ultima Thule is a place that supports life. An otherwise vexing problem that our know-how can remedy. Besides, Hydaelyn chose us to lead the way to Meteon. Why else would she give you a crystal only we can decipher? But more importantly, we were perfectly content to evacuate Atheris until you brought us here, Arianger. Now we're enamored with the place, so what choice do we have but to save it?
Of course, none of this is possible without you in the Scions, so I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? You couldn't stop us if we tried. Very well. We shall inform the Forum of your decision, and begin preparations to bolster the Ark with the, Hyperhopper. The Leopards will coordinate with the Ilsebard contingent to have the necessary components transported via the Tower of Battle. Of course, it will take time until the work is complete. For now, pray, take your leaves.
It would seem there is naught to do but rest and prepare. Shall we?
I'll come back for it later.
I wasn't expecting to have time on our hands. What should we do?
In all honesty, I didn't think the Forum would approve this measure, and certainly not by such a large margin. I dare say, though, that Master Foshino's impassioned recounting of your audience with Hydaelyn helped sway the vote. He has a way with words, after all. Where did you think Alphinaud got it from?
I should very much like to speak with the Leopards once their work is complete. It is plain Hydaelyn has entrusted them with a great deal of knowledge, and I suspect there is more they could teach us.
The Forum hath placed the fate of mankind in our hands. We must not betray their faith. A rare opportunity to rest. I say we make the most of it. Perhaps now I can finish that book I was reading. What? Oh. Pay me no mind. I'm sure you have better things to do with the time afforded us. They bid us rest, but I'd much rather find something productive to do. I suppose now is as good a time as any to hone my lance. Not that I've ever found it to be dull. Still, it eases my mind on the eve of battle. Ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite, though it is difficult to conceive how one can best prepare to brave a domain where Dynamis governs all. Nevertheless, Heidelin deemed us worthy of the trials that await. For lack of any other feasible options at this late stage, let us trust in her judgment and face Meteon as we are. Which leaves the not so small task of coordinating our efforts here to you and to Taru. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before you know it. I certainly hope so. We will be praying for your safe return. Mayhap it will affect the Dynamis for the better. With that settled, we should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded.
The meeting's over, is it? You were in there for so long I started to worry. What did they have to say? The edge of creation. I see. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return, and you will return. Actually, Caesar, could I borrow you for a moment?
Looks like your plans for the interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Baldessian Annex, alright?
Come with me to the Agora. I have something to show you.
Yee.
Welcome, Caesar, to Taru's boutique. I've always done my best to provide the Scions with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I make an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites, but you are the Warrior of Light. Faced with this unprecedented crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before. I wouldn't be able to do it alone. And so, after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artisans, I finally completed my career-defining masterpiece. Then, inspiration struck and I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some Thabnerian refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlian. Of course, I would never charge you for any of our works. Perish the thought.
Barsarud? I think... How are things coming along?
Everything is in order, Mr. Sitaru. We'll be ready to open shortly. Which is why I brought you here, to be our very first patron. Would you mind waiting here a moment longer?
This is probably the last thing I'm doing. Ah, did not expect to find you here. Barshan. I imagine Nidana would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon scales to the engineers, she remained to assist with their work on the ether burn. This simulacrum, too, will stay in Shardian while I oversee matters at Razatana. 'Tis a rather convenient means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days or anything else. It also allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in this distant land.
Barshan, I was hoping you'd stop by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here at the boutique.
Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normalcy to their lives. You have blessed them with newfound purpose and a means by which to support themselves in these troubled times. What's more, when they at last return home to Razathan, the experience and knowledge they have gained in your employ will no doubt prove a boon to the artistry and commerce of our land. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are settling in, and to express my gratitude for granting them this opportunity.
It's an opportunity for me as well, believe you me. Your artisans have taught me so much about that Narian craftsmanship. Their resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. I can't wait to see what kind of wonders we come up with.
I pray you every success in your endeavors, Mistress Tataru. Before coming here, I heard word of the Forum's decision, of what will soon be attempted. It was only then that I understood why my father called this star the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion, for the flame of every other star he encountered had likely been extinguished. In the boundless dark, the light of brimming life must have been blinding in its splendor. You journey into the heavens to protect that light. May the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you will prevail and restore peace and tranquility to this star. Oh. I should like to visit Razathan again, after all this is over. And we should be honored to receive you. There's still much of Razathan you have yet to see. Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember, the people of this star have not yet given up hope, and neither must you. Ugh, where must I go to get a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste? Yep.
I like that you called it.
Caesar, old girl. My, whatever are you doing here? A new boutique, you say? I had been meaning to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something with a little more flair, perhaps befitting a man of my station. Though I have nowhere to flaunt said raiment so long as my confinement continues indefinitely. Aye, the young Lord Fortamp insists that so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must abide here in Charlian. Thus do I toil, though every fibre of my being rails against it. Why, I've even suffered the company of that brute Sicard to see supplies transported in a timely fashion. Yet he was the one granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So, I suffer instead for his otherwise welcome absence, now burdened with extra busy work. And without Anawa here, there is no one to prepare my meals. I came here in the hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps. Alas, the Charlian delicacies I've sampled were lacking in every respect. If a hearty meal
Sent him to get Archon Loaf.
To go to the last stand. The cafe over on the pier. Their cuisine didn't appear all that appetizing, but if you vouch for their cooking, then perhaps I will give it a try. Thank you for the suggestion, and ta-ta for now, old girl. You call me old girl again, I'm gonna punch you harder than Thancred did. What's the deal with this dude in armor, like, huffing and puffing? Well, well, is that Caesar and Tataru I spy? God damn it.
Hancock, what are you still doing here? You said you were returning immediately after dropping off your cargo.
Yes, that was my original plan. After all, any expertise required aside from the delivery of goods is well beyond my purview. But what manner of entrepreneur would squander an opportunity to study the markets of the northern seas? Worry not, I will return straightways to Kugane once I have finished.
Of course you would find a way to turn this crisis to your advantage.
She wounds me, the industrious woman running a new boutique. I'm not blind to the travails of those who fight on the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence they will succeed, and I would make myself and my business ready for their return.
If you believe them so devoutly, then why not put your money where your mouth is?
Fair enough, Tataru, fair enough. There is not more I can do to help ready the Ark and her heroes for their maiden voyage, but on your return I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Bokairo Inn. Accommodations are quite costly given the reputation of said establishment, but the East Algenard Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill.
Will there be lemon cakes?
Oh ho, a woman of tart tastes, I see. Yes, there will be lemon cakes and much, much more, the finest delicacies the world and Lord Valorito have to offer. But let us speak more of this upon your return, lest I draw even more of Tataru's ire. Until next we meet. Ah, Lisa. Decided to spend your time at the markets, did you? Tataru!
Big Swedge! I take it work on the Ark proceeds apace?
Aye, it does. Collaborating with the great minds of Sharlayan and Razatan has been a rewarding experience. That's to say nothing of what we learned from the Lobberites. The Ark is unlike anything we've ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nero was rendered speechless on more than one occasion. I can't wait for you to see it. Uh-huh, definitely haven't already seen it.
And you'll never guess who paid us a visit before we came to Sharlayan. Alpha. I think he sensed the coming danger and returned to check on us. He was always one to turn up in time of need, and I suppose that's why he decided to join us here in Sharlayan. Good thing, too. I don't know how he does it, but he's a knack for brightening your day just by being there.
It's still hard to believe we have means to send you off into the great expanse, though. To the farthest known reaches of, well, everything. Never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the scions are the catalyst that sparks the need for these great innovations. To think how much I'd missed out on had I not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair.
And the privilege of being worked like a cart choker.
Ah, there is that too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you, Caesar. But no matter what happens, we'll have to keep believing for a brighter future. That we do, my friend, that we do.
When you head back, would you tell the engineers I'll be along shortly with refreshments?
Blah, 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 blah. That's very kind of you, Tataru. They'll be glad to hear it. And on that note, Wedge and I should get going. Still a few more supplies to gather before we return. When are you gonna tell her?
Terribly sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. Right, I don't believe the two of you have been formally introduced. This is
I can't pronounce her name. From Palakistan. Haven't met before.
Ah, yes. It was you who helped us at Perusa, and again when crossing the ice fields, was it not? I doubt we exchanged little more than glances then, but it is kind of you to remember me. Thanks to Mistress Tataru, and I and many of my friends have found gainful employment in this foreign land. It is only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity. In such times we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know not whether we will come to call this place home or return to Thavner, but we are here today, and are glad to have contributed to the cause. And contribute they did, by helping make your new garments as durable as possible. We put our hearts and souls into them, and I have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battles to come. Gods, to think how far we've come since our humble beginnings at the Waking Sands. From the rising stones to the falling snows, and even a certain insufferable someone's ruby bazaar. We were always fortunate to find friends along the way. When you were swept away to the first, Gralatia was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you all returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Yours has been a long, long journey, and I've been privileged to watch, often with bated breath, as you persevere time and time again. For all the joys we've shared, there's been much sorrow as well. But I've long since learned you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promised to send you off to the Sea of Stars with a smile. You could be certain I'll be the first to welcome you back on your return. I want my clothes. In addition to your new ensemble, we have raiments and weaponry for every need. Oh my god.
Yeah, let's see that Black Mage drip. It's a full set of level 90 gear.
Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna do this with a mouse because...
That you cannot wear because you are a bun. Oh no.
Some of it.
His Black Mage hat isn't showing up last.
I know.
Whoa. Yo, that looks sick. Oh, I love that. Oh my god.
I love the dancer gear here, though.
Oh my gosh. Aesthetically, like, this, like, dark with gold chains and shit ton of rings and stuff is such a vibe. It's kind of what I've been chasing with my own look. So, the fact that... oh my god.
Yeah, they're just giving it to you. And you can wear it right now because it's level 89 gear. And the stats will go up when you hit 90.
Oh
So,
my god.
You're kind of covered for level 90 already, but this will help you for now.
Yo.
Check out the dancer gear. I think it's really pretty.
I will.
What else is nice? The Scholar was pretty good. The Scholar looks, if I remember correctly, the Scholar one looks kind of military, which was cool.
Okay, so those
Yeah,
are...
you could always grab the Red Mage gear too, just to have it.
Oh, that's Samurai. What am I doing?
Answer is the one that looks like a feather.
Mm-hmm. Did they turn into... Oh my god. Yo.
Big knives.
Okay,
Probably be the bottom on each of them.
Oh, I can actually wear that one.
Yep, because it's a ribbon.
Cute. 12. Whoa. Yo. Oh my god. That is a look. I love it.
Yeah, I freaking love that set.
That's pretty awesome. Wow.
I'm a sucker for anything that adds the extra, like, jewelry or designs on the, like, arms or neck or any of the, like... One of my favorite things about the Katana Revel is that it gives you tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm a sucker for any of that kind of stuff. That aesthetic just makes me happy.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's cool. You're gonna go to the edge of creation, at least you get to look damn cool doing it.
Wow. Oh my god. I love just how many fucking rings it puts on my hands.
Yeah, I love all the little details when they add jewelry in. Fucking... What do you got? You got feathers and crystals and a fang there, I see.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the reasons I've always really liked astrology and oh, you get a book on your back.
Mm-hmm.
I've always really liked the astrologian gear because it tends to have a lot of those bits and baubles.
Mm-hmm.
And that is absolutely my aesthetic, except I never wear it in real life.
It's your fantasy aesthetic.
Yeah. Like, I totally would wear
This
it in
looks
real
so
life.
right together, and I love it.
Complicated. Oh yeah, those work well.
I almost wonder. If I hop over to this and then back, and I just remove this one and the hands, what it would look like. I think it would look pretty fucking good. Oh my god, yeah, it does. Gosh, damn. I really love this top. That's the problem. Is I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to let go of this top because of this particular part over the chest is just so fucking good.
Nice chest.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay. I should cut this recording because I just realized it's still going. This was a blast. I'm gonna